My name is Jerry. I'm a property owner and a landlord. I own 12, 15 properties, and I need to keep supplies for remodeling. Lots of lumber and boards and bricks and toilets, and a lot of stuff that turns into junk. Everything, including the kitchen sink.
I'm Scott, and I'm Jerry's son. My dad has always been a hoarder. When I was about 13, I knew it was overboard, and I thought he was just trying to stock his supplies or something, and turns out it ended up taking over his house. Now, he's pretty much filled the entire lot. It's just stacked everywhere. Like a junkyard almost.
My name is Karen, and I'm Jerry's sister. He has a lot of properties to manage, but because of the hoarding, his business turned into being a junk manager.
Several years ago, the city started citing me for clutter in the yard.
I've been told by the city that the property could be declared a public nuisance. They could take over the property and sell it, and Jerry could lose that property. He refuses to believe that that's a possibility.
I can't imagine it happening. This has been my home for so many years. If I lost this house, it would be devastating. Five years ago, I was living here when the fire was set. It was attempted murder. They ended up setting all the exits on fire, and I couldn't get out because it was an inferno. I ended up going out a window, barely getting out with flames coming in. It was a close call.
Jerry almost lost his life in that fire because of his inability to escape through all of the junk that was in his home.
It breaks my heart to see my house like this. I would like to, at some point, remodel the place and move back in.
He does not have time nor the resources to rebuild that property. That property needs to be leveled.
My name is Paul, and I'm Jerry's son. The fire had a big effect on my dad, and after that, it just got a whole lot worse. Like, he started collecting even more things. I couldn't really be around him a whole lot just because he was so negative, and he just had a lot of things.
I really love my two sons, and they tried living with me, but it was awfully crowded.
There wasn't really much room for anybody to be with him. We had to just move out.
Jerry is facing a very important place in his life. He can either make the choice to deal with his hoarding, to clean up this property and bring it to code, or he can choose to not do so and risk losing the entire property.
When I think of the scope of this mess, it's very overwhelming to me, and I just wanted to walk away from it all, you know.
He just doesn't want to think about all the work he has to do. And I don't know, he's a bit overwhelmed, but I feel like he can just get rid of it anytime. He just hasn't chosen to.
He's drowning in a sea of worthless junk. And I don't want to see him die this way.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Jerry, we have a huge group here.
Right.
Why do you think we need this many people?
Because it's a big mess.
Exactly.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
Two parts of this cleanup. We got the inside and the outside.
This is the exact example of what we warn all of our hoarders about. We say, if your house burned down, it would burn so much you couldn't save anything. Well, guess what? Here it is. The firemen couldn't go into the house and save anything because it was full.
We've got to hustle today.
Right.
Do you have any questions for all of us?
No.
He knows this is his last chance. This is a very real, very serious crisis.
All right, everybody ready to go?
Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do this.
Great.
I'd like to save that large table.
What are the plans?
It would have to be drilled with dowels and glued together.
Okay, how many projects do you have in the works right now, you think? A couple hundred?
None. Just
come
this.
on now.
Just this.
So this will get done on Monday? You know what? Let's keep this. If we get the backyard clean, we will give you this back as a trophy, okay? We're trying to make this cleanup work for Jerry and finding ways to keep him in control, in charge, and confident that he can trust us. I suggest that we get rid of the pallets because it gives you the opportunity to fill them back up if we leave them.
Right.
We have all these pallets that he worked really hard to lay flat so he could put a lot of stuff on it. And I just asked him to throw them away.
Can I keep the plastic ones?
It leaves him a place to put all the stuff. That's concerning. Keep 3.
Okay.
We gotta hustle. We don't have a whole lot of time to chat anymore. I see a lot of like lemon yellow sofas and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
70s?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My foot just went through the floor.
So what happened? You just walked right here and your foot went right through the
My foot
floor?
just sunk down into the floor.
Okay. This is the reality of this house, man. So you got water damage as well as smoke
Firemen
damage.
spent an hour or two dousing the fire.
And how long ago was the place catch on fire?
5 years.
5 years ago.
Still damp, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look.
Gee whiz.
Why aren't we bulldozing this house?
He just needs sheetrock.
It needs a lot more than that.
So when do you think you would do this?
When I get around to it.
I'm frustrated with Jerry because he lives in this delusional world. It would be much less costly to bulldoze the house than to fix this up.
Well, I think you're unreasonable in some things.
I try to help him, and he sees it as me trying to hurt him. It's really hard to continue to try to help him when he thinks I'm trying to make his life worse.
We are standing in a room that is ruined. And you do believe that you can save this.
Well, I've been a sheetrocker. I've sheetrocked.
Jerry, there's nothing you can't do. I believe that. What I'm getting concerned about is that your plans outweigh your lifetime.
I'm Dr. Michael Tompkins, and I specialize in the treatment of anxiety disorders and hoarding behavior.
Given what you've been through and how difficult it is for you to move an agenda ahead, I'm kind of wondering if you're going to really do it.
I'm very determined to move the agenda ahead, and
Have you been happy?
no.
Okay.
No, it's
And-
been pretty miserable.
Yeah.
You're holding on to the past. That's it. And we understand that. We get it. The rest of the room knows that this house should be torn down. And we're going to have to clean the rest of the house before Jerry's able to make that decision. I want you to stay open to the fact that you still have 2 options. If
Right.
you only keep yourself open to that one, probably going to fail.
How many truckloads of stuff did you guys take?
Today was 10, so we were 24 trucks of 48,000 pounds.
48,000 pounds left your property.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've totally averted the crisis. We've made it better.
Yeah.
We've got a good head start, but you
Right.
guys still have some work to do.
Yeah.
Are you ready to stay focused and not quit?
I'm definitely determined to see it through.
Your trophy.
Your trophy.
Oh, okay.
The champion.
You've earned your junk trophy.
I know.
You know the
earned
story about
this.
the phoenix rising from the ashes?
Right.
That's you. you know? And that's what I'm hoping will happen, and that you'll keep flying.
I'm very proud of you.
Well, thank you.
The rest of Jerry's life starts today. The problem is this house was burned to a crisp, and he might just have to completely tear it down.
My hope for Jerry is that he will take this and continue to build on it. If he does that, his life will look different, and there'll be room for more happiness in his life. It all really depends upon Jerry and what he does.
Go ahead.
Sure.
I'm Linda, and I manage a storage facility. Sometimes we have people that move out. We'll go and find it abandoned. And when a person doesn't pay for their unit, we auction them off. But if it has a value of $300 or less, we can dispose of as we please. Then I take the stuff and sort through it, see if there's anything good or whatever. Then I'll bring them home, wash them up. Then have a garage sale. It gives me something to do, make a little extra money. And it's got to be more than I would imagine it. One day, a while back, me and my daughter actually had been looking in the paper, and we said, well, there's an auction on storage units. So we decided to see what it was all about. And that's when we bought our first big unit. It was a household full. I thought, this is terribly overwhelming, but yet the thrill was there.
I'm Candy, and Linda's my mom. When she gets a unit or she's gonna buy a unit, she just lights up. It's like she gets a glow to her. It's like Christmas for a little kid.
Yeah, I mean, I get a thrill out of it and a high. You know, and imagine it would be to a drug addict that's basically the same adrenaline rush that they get. I've purchased probably at least 30 storage units, if not more. But I kind of got ahead of myself and bought too many storage units at once. There's times I would wake up in the morning and go check on him, and I realize he's not in there. Sometimes I would think I even heard his voice. It was an adjustment. It was a hard adjustment.
I'm Linda Sue. Linda is my sister-in-law. When I went to visit her the last time, she got a job at a storage unit, and I thought, oh no.
I would like to say that she could control it, but reality is she's got an addiction problem and she needs help.
I'm Tanner, and I'm Linda's grandson. She has the garage sales like Monday through Friday.
It's got a stain on it.
And when she doesn't get rid of the stuff, she puts it into her carport or her house.
When I think about my mom's house, I get anxiety. Everything's piled at least waist high. You have to turn sideways to the path that's in there.
Something has to be done. If there was a fire, I'm not sure how they could find her in the house. If there was a medical emergency, I don't believe the ambulance could get a stretcher in to get Linda. For her own safety, I would absolutely be willing to turn her in.
I'm Dr. Melva Green, a psychiatrist specializing in hoarding behaviors. As I approach Linda's house, there's a sign on the door that says, go to the other door, because I actually can't get in. And in going to the other side, it's very obvious that Linda is a hoarder.
Hi. Hello.
I'm Dr. Green.
I'm Linda.
Hi, Linda. Nice to meet you.
Kind of just walk between things. I have my little paths here. So this is my living room. You can see I've made an attempt at sorting, but I get so far and I get frustrated and overwhelmed.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Corey Chalmers. I'm an extreme cleaner that specializes in biohazard and hoarding. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
I would rather give this up and hang on to that.
All this stuff can go, except for the firewood. First day of the rest of your life.
Yeah. This stuff here doesn't go. And those kitty little things, they stay.
Is this stuff you're keeping right here, Linda?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes. Yes, it all stays.
Mom.
No.
Mom.
Oh,
Look.
Candy,
Mom, look.
stop.
Look at this stuff. We're trying to talk to her, and she's just walking through like we're not even there. Like we're talking to a wall. She's just shutting down. She's shutting us out. If you let the house get clean, Mom, you can have the memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, Mom, these are my memories, too.
Well, how could they be your memories? You're too busy doing drugs.
And you're too busy hoarding now. You're choosing this stuff over the good memories, these memories.
Yeah. Holes in it.
Mom's probably got to it.
You want that?
Want it?
Yeah.
Good job, Mom.
You guys are working together nicely.
Yeah.
What shifted?
She's just kind of listening to me a little bit. Yeah.
I guess I submitted.
I think Linda submitted a little bit herself, yeah? To accept the help. It seems the dynamic has changed between Linda and Candy. They're actually listening to each other. They're being kind to each other for the first time in this process. What do you think will get accomplished?
At this pace, I'm going to have my whole house clean.
That's a big turning point. You should be proud.
Yeah.
This is a huge breakthrough for the entire family, to actually be able to communicate with one another, to be able to work side by side. That's huge.
Let's do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's been difficult. You have been frustrated, but is it worth it?
Yes. And I stuck in there. I didn't give up.
Sure did.
It was really hard, but I made myself push through it anyway. And I come out better through it all. Wow. This is really nice. Everything I went through is worth it because I had my house back.
Yeah. My mom, she's let her guard down, finally. I see the mom I used to have coming back.
Well, we hope this is just the beginning.
It is the beginning. I know that.
Good.
'Cause I've made up my mind.
I'm Dorothy, and I am a hoarder. Big time. So's my husband.
I'm Dave, and I am a hoarder.
I love David. Don't forget to do that garbage out. When I saw that he hoarded, I knew then I met my match.
Dorothy is the love of my life. We were a match made in heaven, definitely. It is a love story about two people who love to collect too much. This is a hoarder's paradise. We both feel that way.
Yeah, when we got together, well, we'd go to thrift stores or grocery store and stock up. We hoarded.
And together, it builds up pretty fast. Gets out of our control.
I'm Christy, and Dorothy is my mom, and my stepdad is David. Definitely having two people who like to accumulate things is a problem, because now you have so much stuff accumulated outside and inside. You know, how do you control that? My mom has a lot of health issues. Her mobility is limited.
She's got scoliosis and DJD, which is disintegrating joint disease.
The vertebrae in her neck are gone.
The muscle pain in the neck, this will lighten up, but the compression is like, it hurts all the time.
She falls a lot. And right now, she falls into the piles a lot.
I have fallen in here in the last month 6, 7 times.
I have been with her to the neurologist, and he basically said, if you fall one more time, you're gonna be paralyzed.
I could fall again, and I probably would be paralyzed. I've been real close.
I am worried about her. I feel it's partly my fault, of course, that I let it build up, and that's why it's gotta go.
We gotta get it cleaned up. I'm scared to death I'm gonna fall.
Get this cleaned up, we'll have a home again.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. We're here to clean. There's enough time for us to clean the house properly. To make the house safe, I have to pull everything out. Dorothy has some serious disabilities. Every movement she makes, I think she's gonna fall over and just crack in half. We've gotta get this house safe for her. If she allows us to clean this house,
she will.
All right. It's easier said than done, okay? You guys ready to get started?
We're ready.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Grandma. Your family is here to help you get your house in order. Are you gonna let them get rid of your stuff?
I don't care. I'm not doing this.
Okay.
I don't care what you do. I don't want them to do it.
Dorothy, we're on limited time here. We gotta focus.
It's very clear this is going to be challenging.
You can't be joyful in a home like this, Dorothy. That's
No,
for sure.
You gotta do what you want and get busy.
Okay.
Get it done so I can get
That's
on
what I
with
wanted to
it.
hear.
All
Get
right.
busy.
Miss Dorothy, over here. Here's the deal. We're gonna separate the food and we're gonna separate the clothes. And we're just gonna see what kind of volume we have.
Okay.
I got a box right here. I wanna see you start throwing stuff away. Okay?
I have to do that? Oh, no, that's putting salt in the wound.
Dorothy, I'm literally standing in trash, and I think
know you are.
So I think that there's a lot of stuff that you could throw in this box right now.
Can I decline?
Dorothy's having a lot of trouble getting rid of things. You can't throw away any of your stuff? Dorothy, you have to.
No.
If we don't pick up the pace, my fear is we're not gonna have this house in order, and she's not gonna have a safe place to live.
Yesterday was really easy. It was clothes and food. Today, we're gonna finish this room completely, and we must finish this dining room, kitchen, family room area.
All right, you ready to roll? All right, well, let's rock.
That goes, the stove back there in the corner goes.
Okay.
Dorothy wants to get involved now.
Is that garbage?
This is 3,000 pounds
Oh,
of
you're
trash.
kidding.
I'm not kidding you. Man, she's letting it go. Dorothy has made the turn. And she said, I don't need it. None of this stuff really matters. You seem to be doing pretty good, actually, with us taking stuff out.
I'm ecstatic.
We did an enormous amount of work on this hoard. Believe it or not, 32,000 pounds of trash was thrown away. It's really awesome to see this entire family put the past to the side and focus and help. They worked with us side by side the entire time. It was like having 4 extra people on a crew.
I am beat. I'm tired. It was a lot of work, a lot of cleaning. I never thought in 3 days that we would have pulled this off.
When the family participates, we're able to do miracles.
Oh, this is pretty serious. Dorothy had a power chair, actually 2 power chairs, hover rounds, and riding around on those decks with no rails and a bunch of different levels and elevations, she could fall pretty easily. So by putting some ramps in there, we made it easy so she can go right from the driveway out of her car all the way into the rear door that we put in, gave her an extra foot of clearance to be able to get in and out of the house safely.
We built ramps, we got new doors, we got entire rooms emptied, and Dorothy's able to move around in her house safely. We have had amazing transformation this week. Our main goal was to make this house safe for you. And I'm gonna tell you, without all these 4 women on my left, no way it would have happened. And that's the truth.
I know that.
Yep.
It's okay.
Why don't you turn your chair around and you can see what we've done.
I can't believe this.
Dorothy was genuinely grateful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
There you go. She was riding up the ramp, having a great time. Slow down. Oh my gosh. She was laughing, she was giggling, intermittently crying because she was so happy.
I can't believe it.
What do you think?
The results in the house are unbelievable. It's like a miracle. Dorothy and I are going to be happy in our home again.
I love you. Oh, if I get any happier, I'll get put in jail. Unreal.
We were unsure in the beginning how this family was going to work together and if we were going to resolve this crisis, and we did.
It doesn't always happen this way. It's nice to have a happy ending where the couple stays together in a home and it's a safer place for them to be.
Thank you, Lord, for letting life turn out the way I thought it would be.